Hello there. Let's take a look at what's happening in Europe. Plenty to talk about at the moment, and a real contrast between colder air up into the far northwest and some very warm air coming up through the Sahara over the next few days. The dividing line is this weather front that's bringing some very heavy rain out of Spain across France towards the Alps on Friday. Also seeing some significant snow showers across that west coast of Norway, and we could see a high avalanche risk here. To the southeast, it's all about the warmth. Some hazy sunshine with some Sahara dust mixed in there because that warmth is coming from the Sahara, but we could see some record-breaking heat as temperatures peaking to the high 30s, low 40s across parts of Greece. So some heavy rain, as you can see, through the Czech Republic, up into Poland, to Germany. It's fine and quiet. It's a little bit cooler. There's that snow into Scandinavia. As I say, high avalanche risk there at the moment as well. So as we move into Saturday, we've still got some showers across the Alps, through the French Riviera, into the Pyrenees as well. We've still got that warmth across the southeastern Mediterranean, mid to high 30s quite widely, and the cool up into the far northwest. So our city forecast looks somewhat like this, warming up into London and Paris as we go into next week, with some of that warmth coming up from the south. But across the southeast Mediterranean, that's where the real heat is, at least mid-30s for Athens, maybe more over the next few days. Hello there. Storm Vongfong made landfall across Samar Island through the Philippines on Thursday. You can see it quite clearly on the satellite picture here, and it's not done yet. It may well make a second landfall across the southeast of Luzon some point in the next 12 hours or so. It's going to bring some very heavy rain, at least 200 millimetres, maybe more, and that could lead to some localised flooding. And see some heavy rain across the Korean Peninsula, pushing into southern Japan as well during Friday. Some pretty intense showers moving their way through central China. Seasonal showers, they're used to it at this time of year. A few sharp showers into Vietnam, not amounting to too much, but there is the storm just continuing to bombard parts of the Philippines. So it will stay pretty unsettled, as you can see quite clearly, over the next 5 days, with some pretty intense thundery downpours continuing. Over to Australia, it's been a chilly autumn night in Canberra, the first time that we've seen this season. Temperatures down to freezing. By daytime they are recovering, but it stays on the chilly side. Low to mid-teens as the high. A few scattered showers across the east coast. A little more clouds at the South Island of New Zealand, but here not particularly warm either with it. And it does look as though this cooler spell is set to continue, with a high pressure dominating over the next few days. We're likely to see a few sharp showers for Sydney as well into the early half of next week. Hello there. There's the potential for an early storm to develop towards the Caribbean. I'll come back to that in just a moment. First of all, let's take a look at the satellite picture across South America. And this obvious line here is a weather front that will drive in some warmth across Argentina over the next few days. To the north of that, it's all about some pretty heavy rainfall. And even on that weather front, we'll see some heavy rain affecting parts of southern Brazil. But Venezuela, Colombia, over, as you can see, towards northern Brazil, we're seeing some pretty intense showers. Some sharper showers then through Rio, but that's that weather front. And then to the south of that, we are going to gradually see some warmth building, affecting parts of Argentina. Now, a few scattered showers down into the southern tip of Chile, a bit more of a breeze here, not really amounting to too much. Let's take a look at the city forecast, and you can see what I was talking about, with the temperatures building into the mid-20s for Buenos Aires. It's quite unusual for them at this time of year, but the rain in Rio will ease away. Now, quiet across Mexico and Central America, but we need to keep a close eye on a stalling weather front, that potential here for a storm system to develop, and there is a 70% chance of it developing into a storm and heading towards the Bahamas ahead of the hurricane season. We'll keep a close eye on that one and of course tell you if that happens. But over the next few days, we keep those pretty intense showers going across parts of Havana and also San Jose. Hello there. Plenty to talk about across North America at the moment. If we start off with the bigger picture, you can see a weather front slicing through the spine. Behind it, cooler air to the south and east. Ahead of it, we've got warm, moist air that's going to move its way up through the eastern seaboard. Something pretty active starting to develop across the Caribbean. We might actually see an early storm system heading towards the Bahamas, but a lot of uncertainty about that at the moment. Now, across the west coast, it's a little quieter here. Yes, we've got some outbreaks of showery rain affecting parts of British Columbia. Nothing particularly extensive, bit of a nuisance as it moves its way across to parts of Oregon as well. For California, it's fine and quiet. Desert Southwest, we've still got that extreme heat continuing. That's been the story for a couple of weeks now. So our city forecast shows that quieter weather with temperatures into the low 20s for parts of California. Now, across the eastern seaboard, that heat is set to build, all stretching up from the south with that southerly wind. A few sharp showers tied in to that weather front. Lots of sunshine down into parts of Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, southern tip of Florida, tied into that stormy weather I was telling you about, a weather front that's sort of grinding to a halt just there. But in terms of the feel of things, warming up considerably across New York Friday and Saturday. That's it. Take care. Hello there. The satellite picture for South Asia illustrates the weather story quite beautifully at the moment. We're keeping a close eye on this storm that's potentially developing through the Bay of Bengal. Now, it's not expected to make landfall for another 5 to 7 days at least, so a long way off, and it could make landfall anywhere across that east coast of India, stretching up into Bangladesh. We'll keep an eye on that one, but ahead of it, we've got some sharp showers for Sri Lanka, the Maldives, southwest coast, inland. It's all about that pre-monsoon heat building at this time of year. For Central Asia, there has been a weather front that's moving its way through, and that will bring some sharp showers down through Kazakhstan. We're also seeing some sharp showers for Tashkent, into Afghanistan for Kabul as well. A few sharp showers across the Himalayas, falling as snow, obviously, with that elevation. Now, we've got some sunshine and some heat, high 30s, low 40s, building across India at the moment. A few sharp showers down through the southwest, particularly affecting parts of Sri Lanka. There's that storm through the Bay of Bengal, but ahead of it, it's fine and quiet. Few isolated showers into Bangladesh. So let's take a look at the city forecast. And you can see it's all about the heat, really, with the exception of Sri Lanka as those showers continue. But it does look as though we will see the return of some sharper thundery downpours into Kazakhstan from Monday onwards. That's it. Take care. Hello there. It's a quiet weather story for Africa and the Middle East at the moment. I suppose heat building as we go through the weekend and into next week will be the feature. But if you take a look at the satellite picture, you can see some shower cloud close towards that central region. Down to the south as well, there's a weather front just brushing to the extreme south that will bring a little more cloud, but no significant rain here. The heat is coming in off the Sahara, and that is going to lift those temperatures into the mid-30s, as you can see quite clearly across parts of Tunisia, into Syria, and also into Egypt as well. That will gradually extend into the Middle East. So this is the city forecast for the next 5 days. You can see a good deal of dry weather to look out for. Elsewhere, it does look as though we'll continue to see those temperatures perhaps into the 40s for Khartoum, a few showers easing in Casablanca, and some sunshine into next week. Now, as I say, some of that heat will start to push into the Middle East as well. We could see temperatures into the high 30s, low 40s over the next 5 days. Pretty typical at this time of year, and that heat now starting to get pretty intense. Winds will be light as well, and there's not going to be that much in the way of cloud around, so we keep some sunshine for the next few days, and obviously that is shown in our city forecast. Clear blue skies, plenty of sunshine, temperatures into the low 40s.